So Joelle, you've recently finished the Applied Management and Football course. What did you enjoy about it?
I probably could sit here all day and list off the things that I enjoyed about it. The course itself was so educational, so insightful. The fellow candidates on the course, the social aspect of it, probably people that I can kind of call upon in the future and use as a support network. And essentially Stevie as well. Stevie was absolutely fantastic, the way he delivered his sessions, the way he was always there for us post sessions and there on after. So yeah, I could sit here all day. I absolutely loved the course.
What content did you enjoy more than anything else? Is there any specifically you think, no, I really love doing that in regards to the course?
I think for me, when you think of football, you think about the product on the pitch on a match day, and you don't really appreciate everything that kind of goes together and kind of comes hand in hand to produce that. So I think all the different frameworks, the structures, we were laughing in there about I think Liam Fontaine called it the London Tube Station map. So all the structures and the frameworks, just the business side of it, because I think, as I said, when you think about football, you just think about that product on the pitch on a match day and don't really think about everything else that comes in hand to pull all that together.
Is there any specific reason why you decided to do the course?
Probably just to further educate myself. I like to challenge myself. We always speak about a toolbox, and for me it was something that I wanted to add to that toolbox, because although I don't know what direction and what journey I want to go on when I stop playing, I know that it's something that I can kind of rely upon and kind of pull at that point. So yeah, I think so many things that interested me about the course, but as soon as I saw the advert, as soon as I spoke to yourself, it was something that I knew I wanted to do.
So you're currently coaching and playing, combining both. So how do you see the course, or the content that you learned and the knowledge you gained helping you in the future, but also how is it helping you now?
I think now it can certainly help me. There's so many kind of bits and pieces that I can take from the course, the infrastructures, the frameworks, and I can hopefully implement into the club. At the moment we're going through a transitional period, we're kind of integrating into the club, so there's so many different things that I can take from the course from a kind of structural perspective into the here and now, but going forward I think I've got aspirations to be a coach, a manager, and of course there was a lot of content around that, around kind of coaches' relationships, what it entails to be a coach, the different skill sets that you need to have to be a manager, that kind of player care element. So there's so many things that I can implement now, but there's a lot of things that I can kind of just put aside and kind of pick up on as and when I need them going forward.
Great. So PFA Scotland support players with personal development, help with funding and courses and stuff like that, to help them gain skills for the transition away from football, but also during their first football career as you're using just now. How valuable do you think that is, and what advice would you give to other players in terms of developing their own skills and CV?
It's extremely important and extremely and it's an invaluable resource. The PFA Scotland offer a wide variety of courses, and if we're talking about this one in particular, I can't speak highly enough of it, and if I could, I'd do it all again. I loved it that much, and certainly for me, I can't thank you guys enough for offering that support and providing these fantastic opportunities.